Shit. Gotta, put it up so I can see myself. And how garbage the hair probably looks. Alright, so a new video, trying to get back to the weekly upload. Should be the first one on that. Gonna try for Mondays or Sundays, depends on the day. Especially with the shooting schedule that I'm going to have here for all my projects. Oh, also, I'm not a Flyers fan. I literally reminded myself of it. I say Philadelphia. No, this is my dad's. I love the colors. And, I always kind of root for him because I don't really care too much about. I mean, obviously, Jackets first, But, they have cool uniforms. And I'm almost 100% sure I have a vivid memory. I do have that memory of my dad being like, yeah, we kind of root for, the Philadelphia Phillies and the Flyers and all that. And I was like, why? He's like, oh, because their name's Phil. I'm like, oh, okay. And that made sense when I was 8. I mean, it kind of makes sense in a way now. Don't judge me too harshly, though. It's, Philadelphia. Philadelphia. Like Delphi, or whatever. I think that's something Greek. Either way, ignoring that. The point of this video is kind of like a thing. So recently, I go to UC, University of Cincinnati, and we had a thing called Bearcat Bash. Now, normally, Saturdays are pretty busy because, it's a college campus. Everyone wants pizza, everyone wants beer and drinks while they watch a football game. I mean, I kind of do the same thing. I'm not really a beer guy, I'm more of a seltzer guy. That's not true. If I'm drinking, I'm probably drinking straight liquor. Yeah. And, it's kind of like an efficiency thing of, why would I drink 8 beers when I can drink, I used to know the math, 3-4 shots of vodka. Probably 3. I mean, that's the only reason I ever drink Everclear. It's a numbers game. It's the engineer that's still in me. It's the numbers. It's the numbers. Yeah, so we had Bearcat Bash, and normally Saturdays are pretty busy, especially during the football season, obviously, because college football. The Bearcat Bash was different. The street that I work on, Short Vine, basically gets filled up to the brim. Because what they did is they got one of those things that allow you to have open drinking, in public outside. You're not allowed to bring it into the establishment or take it out from the establishment. I mean, I saw hundreds of people break that rule, and there was cops right there just not enforcing it, and I don't really blame them. I mean, still fuck 12, but, I don't blame them. But it was just pure chaos. So I work the front. I pull the pizzas out of the oven, all the food out of the oven. I plate it. I take orders and all that for carryout, stuff like that. I just give them that nice little, try to get those tips. It never works because this is not exactly a face that elicits tips a lot of the time. I was gonna make a not that kind of tip joke, but it doesn't really work in that direction either. That was bad. But it was just really busy. The front was packed constantly. Normally I can shuffle people out of the way. Not at all. There's no breathing room. I was supposed to get B-roll footage for one of my projects I'm working on. Was not possible. Couldn't get anything. Absolutely nothing. Was a shit show through and through. Did we make good tips? Yes. Am I going to say it's because of my charisma? I mean, I know I can't say that, but I wish I could. But still. It was hell. But the main point of the video, besides me ranting and doing this, because I can't have a single train of thought, be consistent and concise, is to give a little message to people when I get you're drinking and you're having fun and all that. You do not know how to do your job better than me. You don't. As much as you might think it, as much as you might think those high noons that you drink, it give you that little bit of encouragement and then you think you're that much better, you're not. You're not. You've not been through the shit that I've been through. Sorry to burst your bubble, you just have not. In terms of pizza and stuff like that. I mean, I burnt my hand on an Oreo. On a freaking Oreo at that job. Had to go to the Kroger and pick something up new. Okay, quick aside on that. Basically, it was about a year ago. Super busy shift. And somebody brought Oreos, and they were definitely a month or two stale, but I'm fat, so I enjoy it no matter what. It's sweets. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna reward myself for going real hard this shift. So I took it, put it on a little plate, put it in the oven. Forget about it. About 10 minutes pass. I come out, pull it out of it. Looks totally fine. Probably the preservatives and all that in there, but looked totally fine. No trigger warnings at all. No red flags in my brain. So I reach out and I grab it. I don't know what it was. I think it was the cream inside of it. Basically, was like a little grenade waiting to go off because I picked up that Oreo. All the cream basically explodes out everywhere, coats my hand in it, and it is boiling. It is burning my hand. So I'm panicking. I'm so fat. I immediately put the thing that burnt me in my mouth. And the funny thing is, still ate it. Didn't even burn my mouth. But the cream was basically just transparent at this point and is burning in my hand. And I'm like, what's burning me? What's burning me? And I'm washing the water off, and I'm like seeing it already immediately blister up. And then I had to have the great conversation of walking up to him. I was like, hey, do we have burn cream? And I'm like, they're like, yeah, it should be in the first aid. Nothing in the first aid. Then I tell him, we don't have anything. And he's like, how bad is it? And I show him, it's already like blistered up. It's like the size of a quarter. And he's like, that's bad. I was like, yeah, can I go to Kroger? He's like, yeah. They didn't have any at Kroger either. Granted, probably I'm dumb. I am dumb. But I just probably wasn't looking in the right spot. But nothing at Kroger. So that was fantastic. Bueno, chef's kiss. Then yeah, just burnt my hand on Oreo. But coming back to it, yeah, no, you don't know how to do my job better than me. It's like, for example, we had this chick, probably my age, probably 21, 22, but boy, did she look like a Karen already. And like, I normally wouldn't judge somebody like that, but like, I was being nice though. And I was, so I was like, kind of cute. And then immediately, as soon as she started, I was like, okay, I hate you, and you make me want to die. We're backed up in orders. I'm talking, we got like 20, 30 orders. Each one of them had like 3-4 pizzas. So I tell it, I'm like, before I even say anything, I'm like, hey, just so you know, it's probably going to be like a 45, 50-minute wait. I always go a little bit over just to like, in case. I play it safe. Doesn't matter for her. She's just like, She's like looking over my shoulders. She's like, The oven doesn't look that busy. Like, it looks empty up top. And I just give her that stereotypical, what? Because I was in the flow of things, having a good time. She says that, and I just, wait, what? She's like, the oven, it doesn't look that busy. I mean, couldn't you just like put something through there? And I'm like, ma'am, there. And then I start pointing at all the orders, like the giant list of that are in eyesight of 20 that are up on the rack, and then the at least 10 that are dangling and hanging like a vine, a much worse kind of vine, hanging from the printing machine. I go, ma'am, these all have to be done first. Like, that's how we do it here. And she's like, but even if it's something else, I'm like, I was mentally dumbfounded. Externally, I'm not. I'm just I'm playing it dumb. But mentally, I'm like, ma'am, I hate you. I hope I'm a college student. I'm 22 years old, and on top of that, I'm an art student in an industry that I love and hate at the same time. There's not a second that goes by that I don't think about killing myself. So if you think I won't jump the counter and slap the shit out of you, you got another thing coming. Of course I wouldn't do it. I respect the establishment I work at. They pay me. But like, man, I hate you. It's like the old guy that came in once and was talking crap about Ohio State. I understand I go to a different school. I understand that I go to like an in-state rival, even though the games have never been close in years. I understand that like it's dumb for me to be an Ohio State fan, but like I was born there, and we're watching the game, and he's just like, "You an Ohio State fan?" I'm like, "Yeah," because like I'm not really paying attention to the food. I'm focused on the game. We go, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, yeah." Doesn't say anything. Could have just left it there. And he goes, "Well, it helps you see if they lose." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm an Ohio State fan, like I said." He goes, "Really?" And then he tried to like get me to talk more, and I was just like, "Dude, like we're not gonna get anywhere with this. Like, you're not gonna change my mind in the next 5 minutes that I should root for UC. My lullaby as a child was Carmen, Ohio. I hear the bells of Orton Hall. Oh, tear in my eye. I can't listen to that song unless it's the last week in November, and we know that game, and we will not speak about that game because I am still heartbroken about last year. The worst part about that day wasn't me getting the flu. The most sick I've been in my life. It was sitting there outside with the flu. Like, I didn't know I had the flu, but like my throat drying up on me, but still me chain smoking cigarettes, shaking. Like, we can pull this out. We don't lose to Michigan. God, please don't let us lose to Michigan. Basically that. I'm totally sidetracked and just ranting at this point. This is all in one take, by the way, unless the video cuts out. So, just perfect video editing. But it is, if I have just a message I could give, is that, like, if you are at a bar, or you that and all that, just patience. We're trying. We are. We don't want to not make your order. Okay, that's not true. I don't want to make your order. I don't want to do work. I want to get paid for not doing work. We all do. But, like, I'm going to get you your pizza. I'm going to try my best. Don't make me not want to make your food more than I already don't want to. I mean, it's a college job, dude. Like, I see you drinking, like, you're drinking, like, a cocktail right in front of me. I'm like, damn. I wish I could be drinking that right now, not making a pizza. I'd rather be drinking a margarita. Was it margarita pizza? I think so. I'd rather be drinking a margarita than making a margarita pizza, which isn't on our menu. So if you come in and ask for it, and I know I just watched you look at the menu, and if you order it and it's not on the menu, we can't make it. I've tried multiple times because I want one, but we don't have the stuff for it. I don't know. I don't know. I needed a video to post, and I kind of wanted to rant about it because it was funny. But I just, oh my god. And Bearcat Bash is like the most insane thing ever. It's fun for tips, I won't lie. But it is, it is a test of willpower. You have no idea how, oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know. Gonna go back to the weekly videos. Gonna have a ton for like actual projects, but at least once a week I gotta do a rant or like a little skit. I got like 2 unedited, almost edited videos that I can put up for skits, but yeah, and then I have to do YouTube shorts and all that. And basically, I'm just this is like an upload explaining schedule and all of that, but it's totally unwarranted. But yeah, I don't know. It's good to be posting again, I guess. I don't know. Gotta focus on college. Gotta get the heck out of Dodge and get that job out in, I don't even know where. Got like 4 I applied to in Cali, 2 in New York, 1 in New Jersey, NFL Films. They probably won't reach back to me, but if they're not watching this. But hey, I would love to work on 30 for 30s. They were some of my favorite stuff. Should I put on a football jersey for this? Probably. But the only football jersey I have is a Bengals jersey that says "Beer Me" across the front, and I don't know if they know if that would be the best. Yeah. No, I do have Ezekiel Elliott like Cowboys jerseys, but I hate the Cowboys. I just got them because I was like, feed Zeke, and a lot of that is solely because he has the same last name as me, and spelled the same way. Which probably isn't the best if you think about it a little too much, but you know what I mean. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. So I'm gonna be posting here more. I guess a lot of this will just be like life updates and me ranting and trying to find the comedy in it. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you even made it this far, I expect the viewer drop off to be like 2-3 people at this point. And those 2-3 people will probably be my friend Brandon and probably my mom to make sure I haven't killed myself yet. So it's gonna be all good. Okay, yeah. I'm not good at these. I mean, you would say like, share, and subscribe, but like, nobody's watching it at this point. I'm just ranting. I don't know how long it's been editing these. I don't know why I rant. Okay, I'll save it for next time. I'll talk about what was the rant? Pokemon. I had a Pokemon rant coming up because got a problem with the evolutions. Just got back into it. Ooh, confused on a lot of those evolutions. Mainly the mental effects that the Pokemon probably go through. Because, like, nobody thinks about that. It's Mental Health Awareness Day. You got to think about Pokemon's mental health awareness. I'm not making fun of mental health awareness. I was making a pun on Pokemon. So you know, we all go through our own struggles, but comedy is the best remedy. That'll be my closer. Oh, that was bad. That was bad.